Welcome back to the show, everybody. Here it's time for our special guest for this week on the Carolina Sports Wrap, and I am joined here by Mike Green. He is a senior at Christian Academy of Myrtle Beach. He recently eclipsed a big milestone of 2,000 points in his high school basketball career, one of the sharpest shooters on the Grand Strand here. So he's going to join us for this next portion of the show. We thank you for joining us, Mike.
Yes, sir. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, not a problem at all here. It's been a big couple months for him, and obviously he's going to have a fantastic basketball career going forward beyond high school and into college. So let's kind of start from the beginning, Mike. What sparked your interest in basketball? How long have you been playing, and what do you enjoy most about the game?
Really, it was just like playing in the yard. We had a goal, and I'd play horse with my parents, you know, things like that. And I didn't really start getting serious until like 4th or 5th grade. Like I kind of like liked basketball. I knew I loved it, right? And so that's really just what sparked it. Just watching basketball is my favorite sport to watch. So I was glued to ESPN every morning. So I just fell in love with the game naturally, I guess.
What was the age you kind of picked up a basketball and started playing?
Probably like 5, I'd say. I played like the Y and stuff like that when I was growing up, so probably about 4 or 5 I started playing.
It's been a big part of your life then, obviously, for a number of years. Biggest influences, role models, who has inspired you to play basketball, and who are some people you look up to in the game, whether it be in college or the NBA or even in high school maybe?
Probably my earliest trainer would be up there, Jack Leisure. He played at Coastal. He has a few records there, but he was my earliest trainer, and he's like, I've kind of grown up to be like the same size as him, just to see like his work ethic and like focusing on the minor things is definitely a big part. And then my current trainer, Colin Stevens, because he just overcame all the odds from a physical standpoint, playing Division I basketball. He started Division I basketball, so I mean that's pretty cool to do.
We'll talk about Colin here coming up in just a little bit. He is the head coach at Christian Academy of Myrtle Beach. Take me through the amount of time you put into the game, just the work ethic and things that you have to do to constantly get better and better. How much time do you think you spend a week playing basketball, and what's that like?
A lot of hours. Maybe 20 hours a week playing basketball, and then on top of that, weights. And the off season is it's real heavy, a heavy workload. The in season there isn't really because like you got to take time off for games, but off season it's weights, it's court again, and then having to get your sleep at night, which I haven't done like a good job at, but I'm getting there. I'm getting there.
Getting a little bit better at it.
I'm getting a little bit better.
Did you play any other sports growing up besides basketball, or have you kind of really put all your focus into playing basketball?
I played football at Pepper Gettings, and so I was about 12 years old, and then I played soccer all growing up, and I still play soccer. I play for my high school. And I started playing tennis 2 years ago, and I play that at my high school as well.
Okay, so it keeps you busy outside of basketball whenever you need a little break here and there.
It's fun. It's fun.
You referenced Coach Stevens, who's actually in studio, is watching you right now, so the pressure is on you here to give a good answer. What's his inspiration like and his influence on you, and how long has your relationship been with Coach Stevens?
I think I started training, or not really training, but like kind of practicing with him when I was about 9 years old. Jack Leisure, they went to college together. I think they played 2 years together, but he moved to New York, and so he kind of connected me with Colin, and so I've known him forever. It's like all different types of relationships. Like it could be uncle-nephew, it could be brother-brother, like dad influence in a way, just a bunch of different influences, but just helping me not only on the court, but off the court as well. Keeping me right spiritually and mentally, and just keeping my head strong, and making sure I do the right thing on and off the court.
Sounds good. We're joined here again by Christian Academy of Myrtle Beach senior and basketball star Michael Green here on the show in the Carolina Sports Wrap. You're a sharpshooter. Obviously, you've scored a ton of points here throughout your high school career. What's kind of gone into that, and how much work do you put into your shot on a daily basis, weekly basis to get to the goals that you have gotten to?
It started off when I was younger, just a lot of form shooting and a lot of push-ups because I wanted to shoot threes early on. And so I was kind of like chucking them up. And so I did a lot of push-ups just to like get my arms strong enough where I was able to shoot those. And just a lot of form shooting and a lot of hours in the gym. And just making sure that you focus on the little things and you can tweak the little things every day, because like those little things can go into like bigger problems if you don't spend time on it. So just spending time on it like on a daily basis.
Now, were you one of those growing up where you saw the three-point line and you just kind of shot from there? Did you work on all parts of the game? So I think a lot of kids, including myself, when I shoot a basketball, I just want to go back to the three-point line and just chuck them up from there. So did you have to work? Obviously, you did some work out there, but I mean, mid-range game's important as well too, isn't it?
Yeah, growing up, I didn't really like layups that much. I didn't like fall into the ground and like taking contact. So it was mainly just like jump shots and floaters. So that's one of the things I had to add to my game. But yeah, when I was younger, I would see this three-point line and probably take a couple steps back, just try to shoot it as far as I could. That was like my biggest thing, just shooting as far as I could.
I think a lot of people like to do that. Yeah, you recently played in the Beach Ball Classic. You guys got to play 3 games there. You beat Sockasty in one of the games. What was that experience like, getting to play there in front of hundreds, thousands of people from some of the best teams that also kind of came in from across the nation? What was that like for you?
It was so much fun. I've been dreaming of playing in the beach ball since probably 5th or 6th grade when I started going to the beach ball, just playing in that environment. And I like to call it an arena because they make it so big. And it was really just like a dream come true playing in it and then getting a win. That was pretty cool as well because not many teams can get a win in the beach ball regardless. And in our first year, it was pretty cool to do that. And when we played the tougher teams, it was still, I think we showed a lot of fight. And we stayed in the game for a good majority of the game. So it was a pretty good showing in both ways.
And you eclipsed 2,000 career points in the Beach Ball Classic. What was that like for you?
Oh, that was a cool moment. That was a cool moment. I actually hit 1,000 points in a showcase game of the beach ball. We used to play in the Sunday showcase. And so both times it was there, it was pretty cool. Yeah, it was really fun.
Big milestone. A lot of people don't get to do that. The final question I have for you is thoughts on playing college. Where are you looking at? Have you narrowed down your search? What do you want to do after high school?
I definitely want to play basketball. I have 2 offers from Charlotte and USC Upstate, and I have a preferred walk-on spot at South Carolina. And so those are kind of the 3 set-in-stone offers. And then I've been talking to UNC Asheville and Boston a little bit. But my recruitment's like wide open. I don't really know where I want to go. So that's,
We'll keep
tough,
We'll keep an eye on your progress as he goes forward. This is again Mike Green from Christian Academy of Myrtle Beach. We're going to take a break on the Carolina Sports Wrap. We thank you for joining us, and we'll be back here in just a couple minutes. Stay right here.